Hello everybody and welcome back to Jade Empire, where apparently we have a Way of the Open Palm halo behind our head perpetually for some reason. Let's see if it goes away if we talk to Zhang, who we are trying to... Oh, it just went away. Well, let's talk to Zhang, who... That's not creepy at all. Okay, well let's talk to Zhang, who we're trying to convince to go back to his farm.
Go away. Zhang not want to speak to you.
I'm sure you don't, but I want to speak with you. My, you're a big one, aren't you?
Zhang kill ox. Zhang too strong, too rough with ox. Zhang not want to hurt ox. Zhang only playing. Now Zhang cries for ox.
I believe you. I'm sure you didn't do it on purpose.
Ox like to play with Zhang. Ox like it when Zhang throw her in the air and catch her. Zhang missed. Zhang dropped Ox on her head. Ox is dead. Ox was Zhang's friend. Zhang killed a friend and now Zhang is bad.
If you don't go back, your master will starve.
Master have other ox. Master won't starve. Master better off without Zhang.
The intuition one? The other ox will be lonely if you don't go back? We're equal for intuition and intimidation. Yeah, and I think this is the most likely one to work anyway. The other ox will be lonely if you don't go back.
Zhang is lonely? Ox must be lonely too. Maybe Ox will forgive Zhang and we be friends again. I will go and see.
Work complete.
You have been nice to Zhang. Zhang like you. Zhang hope you have good day.
Thank you so much. I was at my wit's end. You've done me a great service today. Come, Zhang. Let's go home.
There we go.
Zhang coming. Zhang go home now.
Thank
Free
you for
XP.
getting rid of that thing. Business is bad enough without that ogre scaring away my customers.
Well, hello there.
Here's a little something to thank you. It's not much, but it's about all I can afford these days.
So that's Dutong. We just got a bunch of money from Dutong, and now he's wandering off. Okay. Whatever. Let's go see what's over in this corner, shall we? Kindly Yushan.
Can't you just leave an old man in peace?
No. Who are you?
I'm nobody important. Nobody at all. And I have nothing to say to you.
Which makes me think you're super important.
Sorry doesn't count for much. Sorry can't erase our mistakes. Sorry can't change the past.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. It's not important. Not anymore. Just leave me alone.
Okay, then. Well, let's talk to Chai Jin. Well, hello. Hello there. Sorry, you just caught me in the middle of eating. Ha! Who am I kidding? I'm always eating. What can I do for you? Who are you? Ah, I am Chai Jin, Master Cook, and a master of enjoying the fruits of my labor, as my sizable girth would suggest. You've never had food like mine before, I'll wager. It's too bad the people outside my home of Shangdang County cannot seem to stomach the delicacies that I prepare. They truly don't know what they're missing. I was recently at the Imperial City, and not one person there could eat so much as 2 of my dishes. Such weak constitutions, all of them. Why don't people like your food? Well, maybe you're just a bad cook. Why don't people like your food? The food from my county can have some unusual effects on people. For example, this dish of roasted cow heart, sautéed with bile of leopard, has a particularly nasty effect on one's constitution. Other dishes, like my monkey's brain stew, can have a negative effect on the workings of the mind. Still others can deplete one's spirit. It can be quite dangerous if you eat too much of one type of food, or if you're particularly weak in certain areas of your character. Oh boy. Let's try the food. What could go wrong? You're a stout one, aren't you? But let's make this more interesting. Anyone can eat food. But could you eat 3 of my dishes, do you think? Give me 300 silver to cover my expenses. If you can eat all 3 dishes in a row and stay on your feet, I'll give you back your money and you'll leave none the poorer, but well fed. Fair enough. Let's give this a go. What could go wrong? Remember, though, these dishes tend to take a little out of you. I will describe the dishes that affect constitution first, followed by those that affect mind, and then spirit. Of course, I'll eat along with you, so you know it's safe. First we have roasted bear heart, monkey brain stew, or shark spleen soup. It's fresh shark, mind you. We're kind of low on spirit right now, aren't we? I'm not sure if we... Yeah, let's test our body's constitution with the roasted bear heart first. You survived that well. You must be quite healthy indeed. Now, the next 3 dishes are a bit more potent. Be careful what you choose. We have pickled haunch of deer, served with brown beetle paste, cold eagle eye soup, and jellied eels stuffed with fermented seaweed. Take your pick. Well, we have the most spirit, but we're currently low on that. Or is it just stat checks? If it's just stat checks, then we should save spirit for last. Or rather, yeah, spirit for last and mind for right now. Let's try. I'm sure I can keep my mind focused. Let me try some of the eagle eye soup. Your presence of mind is astounding. And so we move on to the last dishes. These are some of the most notorious recipes in Shangdang County. Choose carefully. We have boiled ox testicles, smothered in a succulent cream sauce, curdled porcupine bladder in clabbered rat's milk, and raw alligator eggs served in warm goat's gall. Sounds delicious. We are going to go for spirit here, I think. Let's go for an alligator egg. Our spirit will be fine, we're sure. Our spirit is desperately weak, apparently. But fantastic! 3 dishes and we're still standing. I almost said spanding, which doesn't make sense. But we're the first person outside of Shangdang County to ever consume that much of his cooking. I couldn't possibly keep your silver after such an excellent display of digestive fortitude. I will gladly give back your 300 silver. Or we could make this interesting. If you're really daring, I have one last dish that I haven't even had the nerve to try myself. I'm sure it's safe, I think. Well, there's no telling how it might affect us. Oh boy. Well, our spirit is really low right now. Our other 2 are fine. So it's what, like a 33% chance of failure? Let's roll that dice. Tell me more, I might be interested. We're not committing yet. This new dish has no name yet, or at least none that I can pronounce. I learned it from a loud, annoying foreign man I met in the Imperial City. The ingredients are very rare, and it costs quite a bit to procure them, especially while I'm stuck in this quaint village. I'll need another 300 silver. Of course, if you survive this final dish, I will gladly reimburse you all your silver. I may even have a few treasures that I could part with. Let's try it. What could go wrong? We lose 600 silver? I mean, I think we're okay. Excellent. Now, if you can, try to describe the taste to me and what it does to you, and remember, this is for posterity, so please, be honest. You survived! What I wouldn't give to have you around my kitchen back home. Simply astounding. Well, how did it taste? What did it do to you? It depleted every aspect of my being. That's dangerous stuff. Every aspect? Now that is dangerous indeed, but highly intriguing. There are few dishes short of poison that have that capability. Please, take your silver and take this. It's a small trinket that belonged to my family. I have no use for it, and you've certainly earned it. If you'll excuse me, I must go in search of new ingredients, for it seems you have eaten everything I have. Good fortune to you. We received the bronze tongue. Okay, so, we are kind of in some dire straits here. Excellent. So let's see what exactly the bronze tongue is. Ooh, charm, intuition, and intimidation, all +4. But do we want to drop a combat stat for that? I feel like we kind of don't. So let's not, for now. We'll keep it around, though. Let's see here. Let's just put a point into... 2 points into spirit, and a point into body for now. And then we'll catch up mind next time. And we have 6 style points, so since we didn't quite spend all of them last time. I want to keep upgrading Ice Shard. We can get duration increase, plus damage increase. That'll be fine. Yep, save those changes. Excellent. Okay, let's see what else is over here. We've got some sailors. Got these guys. And we seem to be back at the beginning. So where's Minister Dutong's office? We appear to be at the top. He wandered off, kind of in this direction. If Dutong's guard is here, then it stands to reason that Dutong is right here. 3 sheets Dutong. Lovely. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pause here because it was going to minimize. So, let's save here. And let's talk to Dutong.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Master Dutong's tea house. What can I do for you, my friend?
Well, let's talk about that writ you showed Mother Quan.
The writ? Why waste time on such a dry and boring subject, my friend? Can't you see the drink is flowing? Look at how busy my tea house is. Isn't it glorious? Put the writ out of your mind and join the party. Mingle. Enjoy yourself. Everybody should have a good time at Master Dutong's tea house.
Okay, so he is not drunk enough.
You should speak.
Yep. Let's send him some
No
drinks.
problem. We have 2.
Let's send him peasant's
One
wine
drink for
from
me.
here on out. I don't want to have to start over, so let's see how that goes.
Greeting. The writ.
Nope, not enough. Let's send another. Peasant's wine. Okay.
Greet. The writ.
Nope, not enough. Let's send him another peasant's wine.
1.
There we go.
Greeting. The writ. Put the...
Nope. He is still not happy.
You should.
I mean, he's still too happy, I think.
No problem.
Let's go ahead and send him another
One drink for
peasant's
Master
wine.
Dutong
Oh,
coming up. Anything else I can do for you?
what's he doing?
Good, good. We'll get him to it.
Where is he going? Oh, he's just getting up and standing over here. Okay.
What do you want? You come to mock me? Come to laugh at the tragedy that is the life of 3 sheets Dutong?
Okay, so now he's sad. Let's talk about that writ.
No, not the writ. Let's not talk about that. It's my secret shame. Just the thought of that writ brings tears to my eyes. It tears at my poor, miserable soul.
Mm-hmm. Let's go with intuition. Maybe you'll feel better if you tell me about it.
Yeah, that's what I need to do. Confess my sins. Then I'll feel better.
What could go wrong?
I'm a despicable person. A bad, bad man. The writ, it's a fake. A forgery. I made it all up.
Boss, what are you saying? I better sober you up.
You better not. Okay, so the guard intervenes here.
God, oh, I hate that restorative potion. Oh, that stuff tastes like vomit baked in a glaze of goat hair and garnished with a sprinkling of horse dung. And now I have the strangest memory, as if I... Oh no. Did I say anything to you, stranger? Anything about, I don't know, an imperial writ?
Nope, nothing. You said nothing. Nope, not a thing.
I heard what you said, Dutong. I knew you cheated
No.
Mother Quan out of this place, and now we have proof. You can't get out of this now.
Ah, I see what you're after. Oh yes, 3 Sheets Dutong was not born yesterday, or the day before that. Indeed, we are speaking the language of commerce.
You
I
might
will
find
give you
that
a
that
great
won't
deal
work.
of silver to keep this little secret from getting out. Lots of silver for both of you if you keep quiet about this.
I don't know, Dutong. I could really use the silver, but Mother Quan is such a nice old lady, I'm just not sure what to do.
Nope.
Right, of course. What was I thinking? Old Mother Quan's a good woman. She deserves to have her tea house back.
Boss, people aren't gonna like us when they find out what you did. Maybe we should get out of here.
That's the smartest thing you've said since I hired you. Let's go.
Well done. It'll be nice to have old Mother back in charge again. You should tell Mother Quan she got her tea house back. Now things can go back to the way they were.
I knew you would make the right choice. We share the same master, and he taught us both well.
Well, what am I going to spend the silver on, Dawnstar?
Hello again, dearie. I hope you're having a nice time here in in Master Dutong's tea house.
No, you were right. The writ was a forgery.
A forgery? Are you certain?
Yep, pretty sure. Dutong confessed. The tea house is yours again.
That scoundrel! No wonder he left here so fast. Cheating an old woman out of her hard-earned living. The very nerve. People, listen to me. Master Dutong has left. This brave young lady exposed him for the fraud that he was. The tea house is mine again.
Hooray for Mother Quan! Her tea house is back in business!
You've given me back the only thing I ever cared about. And you've done a service for this town, too. I'm going to turn this place back into a respectable quality tea house.
Good for you. It was nothing. Glad to help.
I don't have much. The only reward I can offer is my humble thanks. That and a promise that you will always be welcome here at Old Mother Quan's.
Hey, 1,000 XP. That's not bad. And that is the reason why you do it. Okay, so... let's see. What do we still have to do? That pretty much got everything inside the tea house done. So let's go, I guess, and talk to Minister Shang. He's gonna be annoying. But we're pretty much done in Tian's Landing, I think. Let's just double check the quest log here. Sickened Forest, yep. Understand the way of the closed fist, not gonna happen. Free the ship, that we need to do the main quest for. Impress either of them, we can't do that yet. Let's see, search the ruins, need to talk to Shang for that, talk to Shang for that. We need to be wary of a second meeting with the woman in black. Onto the Viper, and Iron Palm, yep, okay. All we can do now is talk to Minister Shang. Well, Minister Shang, here we are, at long last. I'm going to autosave, well, not autosave, but I'm going to quick save here, quick. There we go.
It is not easy to be Minister Shang.
Oh, of course not.
Beset with troubles and doom, and now interrupted by some difficult stranger.
No, I'm just impossible.
Truly, can you not see that I am busy watching my career slide into oblivion?
Oh, I can see that.
Minister Shang simply hasn't time for your petty concerns. I have problems of my own.
I recommend not watching your career slide into ruins and instead, you know, doing something about it. What are you minister of?
The Ministry of Harmony, which oversees taxation and execution, usually in that order. But poor Minister Sheng oversees nothing in this dying town. Nothing but failure! This backwater pimple of a town lives off of the lake created by the Great Dam. But the Great Dam is open and the lake is dry. The town is dying. Under my supervision.
Why is the Great Dam open?
I have nary a clue. Unless... very well, you've convinced me to talk. It is dangerous to say anything, but I am a brave man. It was that horrible Inquisitor, Lim.
Who is that?
Lim oversees the Lotus Assassin operations in this area.
Uh-huh.
A few weeks ago, he came to town and demanded a key to the ruins. Then his men went up there and opened the Great Dam.
Nobody else seems to know about the assassins.
I didn't want the town to panic, so I kept Lim's presence here a secret. Better the peasants think it was ghosts. A much less terrifying idea. Inquisitor Lim has his assassins searching for something, though what it is I couldn't say. Minister Sheng knows better than to stick his nose in the business of the Lotus Assassins.
I mean, I don't blame you there. Is there anything I can do? Actually, I want to ask you about something else first.
I am sure you do, but first you will hear my cries of pain. You must help Minister Sheng. Some brave soul must travel through the old ruins, which are absolutely not infested with ghosts, and
Seems
close
legit.
the Great Dam. The gate to the ruins is locked, but I have a key. I cannot order or even ask someone to go do this. If the Great Dam closes, the ruins will flood. Various assassins and soldiers will be killed. Not good for my career. But if I happen to lose the key and someone happened to find it, the town could be saved and the problem solved without any sanction from me.
Mm-hmm. Definitely sounds above board. Hey, what did you just give me? Is that a key? We'll go for interesting. Actually, no. We'll go for, hey, what did you just give me? Is that a key? It's a little on the nose.
What are you talking about? I haven't given you anything. Although I will need that back when you're done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're pretty bad at this.
Oh, and I am certainly not going to tell you that the ruins can be reached by heading across the footbridge and out the west gate of town. It wouldn't be proper.
Yeah, I found the entrance to the ruins already. Would you happen to not know anything about flyers while we're at it?
Minister Sheng remembers when flyers were reserved for the wealthy elite of the Imperial City. Now pirates use them to raid the countryside. Disgraceful. I suppose in theory you could find a flyer at the pirate camp upriver. In practice, however, I doubt you would find the pirates very accommodating. I suppose Rue the bosun is mad enough to take you if he's drunk. Yes. Rue is surely the only one who would make the trip. And then the pirates would kill you.
Let's see here. I mean, we know he's in the tea house.
Rue announced 3 days ago that he was going to close the Great Dam, but first he stopped at the tea house for a bowl of wine. As far as I know, he's still there.
Well, we need to find a flyer.
Minister Sheng remember...
Yeah, he's just doing that same thing. Has a fleet of flyers passed by recently?
I recently saw a large fleet of flyers pass by. Minister Sheng held out hope that they had come to escort him away from this demeaning post and back to the Imperial City.
Nope.
But the flyers never stopped in Tien's Landing. They headed upriver towards the pirates' camp. No doubt they went there to refuel, though where they are now I could not say.
I want to ask about something else, but I don't... Actually, what can you tell me about these pirates?
The pirates are just one more affliction that plagues this troubled town, and yet another headache for poor Minister Sheng. They raid the surrounding countryside, swooping down with their flyers to capture slaves. Do you know how bad it looks when someone under my jurisdiction is captured by slavers?
Oh, I'm sure it looks terrible.
Fortunately, they haven't attacked the town itself yet. Gao, the man I hear is running them, knows that would draw too much attention.
Did you say Gao was in charge?
Yes, I believe that was his name. Gao. An unsavory character by all accounts. There are even rumors he is connected to that infamous crime syndicate known as the Guild.
Of course he is.
The pirates have been operating in this area for many years, or so I was told. However, things became much more serious when Gao took over. The pirates started using flyers and gathering slaves at an enormous rate. I imagine things are very unpleasant over at their camp. Not that I'm willing to go take a look.
Hasn't anybody tried to stop them?
Are you accusing Minister Sheng of neglecting this problem? It's not that easy. One can't simply point and say, the pirates are over there. Well, actually, one can.
Yeah.
But the only approach is by river, and no sane bargeman would be willing to risk such a journey. Sane people don't go looking for the pirates. They avoid them. I suppose Rue the book...
Well, we already did that. Let's go back to our other questions.
Nothing would please Minister Sheng more.
I'm sure. I have many questions. Although I think we're pretty much done.
Certainly. Let us discourse on a variety of topics. It isn't as if Minister Sheng has anything better to do. What shall we talk about?
I mean, we could do all of this. Fine. I have questions about closing the Great Dam.
About what? Are you mad? I never said anything about that. What do you want to know?
How do you do it? Well, we know the answer to this. Nope.
Minister
We already
Sheng
know
needs
all
doors,
those.
not askers. What has happened to the helpful but silent peasant that was once a staple of the Empire?
Curious about you.
Ah, my favorite subject.
Of course it is.
Ask, and Sheng, Imperial Minister of Harmony for this entire region, will let you bask in the glory that is... me.
Truly glorious. Doesn't this entire region just consist of this town?
Don't... Why, how dare... Yes, right. I am minister of this bleeding pus pool of a town. And yes, it is because I am in disfavor. Are you through? Because you haven't yet picked on my appearance or my family history. Why stop short of completely obliterating the last little bit of dignity to which Minister Sheng clings?
And it couldn't have happened to a more deserving guy. What does the Ministry of Harmony do?
Woe to Sheng that his sole ally is an uneducated simpleton.
That's
The
me.
Ministry of Harmony oversees taxes and executions for this entire region.
Why were you sent to Tian's Landing?
Judge Fang, the Chief Minister of Harmony. He didn't want me anywhere near the seat of power. He sent me here, an exile as unjust as any in the history of the Empire.
I'm sure. But why did he do that?
Jealousy! You see, by the rosters of the Imperial bureaucracy, I am next in line for Fang's job. It was only a matter of time until Minister Sheng ascended to his position. Fang does not think much of me, so he banished me to this remote branch of the Ministry of Harmony. Now one of his lackeys will take my rightful position as his successor.
So it's politics, then. Okay. Why are you standing here in front of a cart?
The shame! Since the Great Dam opened and the lake drained, there has been a ship trapped in port, and the sailors are growing increasingly rowdy. Some of them got drunk and set fire to the Ministry of Harmony's office. That is the ruin of it over there.
Right. Someone should do something about those sailors.
What can be done? The sailors want to leave as badly as the town wants them gone. But until the dam is closed, their ship isn't going anywhere.
Okay, so...
I'm sure Captain Ing down by the pier would offer you some sort of reward to close the Great Dam and free his ship. That is what we in the Ministry of Harmony call a hint.
Indeed. Okay, we're done with you.
Yes,
Goodbye.
yes, go and leave Minister Sheng alone to ponder his troubles. Now go close the Great Dam, and I never said that.
Indeed not. Okay, so we got the ruins key. There's also a book stand here. The Airing of Grievances. This is kind of loud. by loud I mean long, being a collection of the indignities suffered by Minister Shang at the hands of the backward shanty town of Tien's Landing. His hat has been soiled. A parchment was stolen from him before a speech at a community gathering. His cat was viciously threatened. A chair at his table was placed backward. An egg was thrown at him. Or no, wait. His finger was slammed in a door not once, but thrice. An egg was thrown at him by an unknown assailant. His cart was stolen, filled with soiled garments, and then returned. His face was ridiculed by young children. His prized tonberry was squashed. It was suggested that he perform acts of deliberate indecency upon himself. He was forced to suffer the interminable and petty gripes of the people. His hair was accused of being impermanent and false. The honor of his family was impugned. He suffered a disabling attack by a pack of bees. His reputation was maligned by brigands. Brigands! A local dog evacuated in the minister's shoe. He was given a gift of turtle eggs by a visiting merchant. It was suggested that he would be able to trace his lineage to a simple courtesan. He was referred to as Smelly. He slipped in the mud, no doubt placed in his path by jealous townfolk. Sailors burned down his office. Oh boy, Minister Shang, you are very obnoxious, are you not? Okay, so we need to go to the... Ultimately, we need to go to the pirate hideout to get a flyer to go to the Imperial City. In order to do that, we need to raise the water level, and that will solve every quest that we have right now. So we need to go do that. However, I am noticing that we are already over 30 minutes in this. So I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, and next episode... Oh, wait. What is this? Greetings, stranger. I noticed you speaking with Minister Shang. I wonder if I could have but a moment of your time. You can, but I really need to cut this video. So I'm going to put a cut in here, and next episode, we'll talk to this guy. See you all then.